Hello, welcome to day 15 of machine learning interview preparation. Today we will discuss about abstraction in Python. We'll mostly focus on abstract class and methods. Let's look at this image, at this example. Here we have a shape class and it has two methods, area and perimeter. We also have circle, rectangle, and triangle class that inherits the attributes and method from a shape class. So it is a single inheritance. Circle is inheriting from shape, rectangle is also inheriting from shape, and triangle is also inheriting from shape. Circle, rectangle, and triangle are three independent class in this example. So it is a single inheritance. We will implement this single inheritance in a code. I'll explain it, and then I'll relate it with why we need abstraction in Python. So that would be the whole flow of this tutorial. As you already know, the area and perimeter of a circle and rectangle and perimeter of a circle. So it is a basic maths. I'll not go into here. I'll just implement this single inheritance shape and let's say rectangle. I'll show you an example. So we have a shape class. Shape class has two method, area and perimeter. Shape class has two method, area and perimeter. I'm inheriting shape class on inside rectangle class. I'm inheriting shape inside rectangle. So it is a single inheritance. So we do inheritance using super method or super keyword uh, in the single inheritance. Rectangle, each rectangle object has two attribute. One is length and one is breadth. I'm initializing this attribute inside object attribute initializer method or donder init. So I have initialized it. I have written the formula of area. Area of a rectangle is L into B. Perimeter of a rectangle is 2 into L plus B. If I run, if and then I created a rectangle object which has length 5 centimeter, let's say, breadth 2 centimeter, and if I calculate its area, the area would be 10. In this example, if I don't implement perimeter method, let's say, the code will still work. I- if I implement it, it will also work. So let's say I want to enforce a rule that every child class that I create from shape parent class. So this is a parent class, shape is a parent class, rectangle is a child class. I want to enforce a rule that whenever any child class inherits something from parent class shape, they must implement area and perimeter function. So if I want to impose that rule, I need to write a abstract class and an abstract method. So that is the example. So we can enforce rule using abstract class and method. By defining abstract class shape, so we want to make a shape, we want to make shape class as an abstract class which has abstract method called area and perimeter. What it would do is it will force every subclass that we create from shape. So it could be circle, it could be rectangle. They should implement these two methods because like these methods are same for every other child class. So they if I convert this shape class into abstract class with abstract method area and perimeter, whenever I inherit this shape method, every child class should implement area and perimeter function. So that is the whole point of creating our abstract class. So in Python, we can create abstract class using from ABC import ABC comma abstract method. So I have imported abstract base class ABC and abstract base method. Now I will convert shape class into abstract class by passing ABC here. So I have converted shape class into abstract class, and I also need to convert this area and perimeter method to abstract method. So I'll write a decorator called abstract method. Now now if I do inheritance like this, if I do inheritance like this, and let's say I'll comment this for now, let's say okay, inheritance like this, and if I try to create a rectangle object r1, what was the spelling? Okay, let me copy this. Just I cannot create this object directly because rectangle rectangle class inherits shape class, which is an abstract class. So it is an abstract class. Now it is saying that you should implement area and perimeter, the abstract method area and perimeter, which is mandatory now. Now if I just write area self dot l into self dot b. So if I do this again, it will throw an error because we only implemented the area method. We did not implemented the perimeter method. So it is asking for us to implement perimeter method as well. So let me implement perimeter one as well. Perimeter self 2 into self dot l plus self dot b. R1 dot area would be 10. R1 dot perimeter would be 14. So if I don't write these two function, I mean these two method, if I don't implement these two method, then it will throw an error. So that is the whole point. We are trying to impose certain rules on the child class if it inherits from parent class using abstract class and method. So that is the whole purpose of abstraction. So in abstraction we hide internal implementation details of a method. So that is the definition of abstraction. If I create another class, let's say what was it, circle, let's say if I create another class called circle, we have only radius on a circle, right? R set dot r equals to r, area of a circle is pi r square. So we need math for that. Import math, the area of circle is pi r square, math dot pi into self dot r square. perimeter is 2 pi r, 2 math dot pi dot cell dot r. So if I create a circle C1, r equals to 5 centimeter, then C1 dot area would be 78 centimeter square. If I don't implement any of the method, let's say perimeter, it will throw an error because we have imposed, we have said this shape is an abstract class and it has two abstract method. Where is it? Sorry, it should be down here. Just give me a second. Okay, let me copy the top code as well, the abstraction one, so that you can compare everything. So this is the whole code. We have a shape class. It is an abstract class because we have inherited, I mean, we have passed ABC on a shape class. It contains two methods. One is area, one is perimeter. They both are abstract method. What it means is that when we inherit the shape class on the child class, let's say circle, we are bound to implement area and perimeter function. So if we don't do that, it will throw an error. If we if we implement both of them, it will work. So that is the whole point of abstraction. Abstraction imposes certain rules on a child class. Let me show you another example. Can I create an object of a abstract class? The answer is no. I cannot create object of a abstract class. Sometimes you might get this question on the interviews as well. So we cannot instantiate abstract class object. I mean, we cannot create object of a abstract class. So that is the answer. We cannot create an object of abstract class. So in conclusion, in Python, abstract class is a class that cannot be instantiated on its own and is meant to be a blueprint for other classes. Shape is a blueprint for other classes, rectangle, triangle, or circle. So it is a blueprint for other classes. It can contain abstract method. The shape also had two abstract method. One is perimeter, one is area, which are methods declared. They are the declared method but not implemented in a abstract class because I have added here pass. So because I haven't written any code, so I have just written pass because it is a placeholder to write a future code. So pass is a placeholder to write future code. We have not implemented the area function. It is just a declared function. So abstract class is a class that contains one or more abstract method. It is defined using ABC module. We did that. Abstract method is a method that is declared in an abstract class. So area and perimeter are abstract method which are declared in a abstract class. ABC shape. In our case, abstract class is shape, but must be implemented by any subclass. These area and perimeter abstract methods should be implemented inside class circle. So we have implemented that. A method that is declared in abstract class but must be implemented by subclass or a child class. You can just write subclass or a child class. So in our example, abstract class is a shape, subclass is a circle, or a child class is a circle which inherits abstract class shape and implements abstract method area and perimeter. It is one of the most important concept in object-oriented programming, in which we hide internal detail or we mask internal implementation detail from an object. Thank you for watching.